sneaking around it. You follow? I had it tied up. But you gotta do title work, so. And I've been paid off 10 years later on those kinds of deals. So, so if you're doing some volume, that's a good thing to do. So, all this stuff we're talking about, if you don't know how to do it, or if you're doing a big volume of it, you want to get an agent that can handle everything for you, a transaction coordinator. The guys that are doing this full tilt have got transaction coordinators. So, look in the back of the room. Listen, raise your hand. Todd User, she's a transaction coordinator, so she'll do everything. So I had a property that our church wanted to sell. I found the buyer called me, and that was the last thing I did. I turned it over to her. She wrote the purchase agreement. She put the deal together. All I did was settle on a price with him. She handled everything from there. She dealt with the church. She dealt with him. She dealt with all the yibbity and closed it for an incredibly reasonable fee. And I didn't have time to do any of that. So having a transaction coordinator is really critical, in my opinion. So then, or you get a house and you need to get it, they're going to deed it to you. You don't know how to do the deed. She's got it a la carte too. So you get the PowerPoint with all this on there. And I know that Todd uses the heck out of her because I'm in the office, and I'm glad he does because some of those deals are my deals. Remember, partner for termination or divorce, planned divorce. So that's a really good value. So do you have cards back there? No? Well, it'll be on the PowerPoint how to get hold of her, okay? Okay, so what's got you guys stopped right now? Just
not understanding the contracting process. That's my biggest thing.
So your first thing is just make a lead.
You don't have to figure that out.
And then
It just makes me nervous, like the legal aspect of it makes me nervous. I talked to my attorney, he scared the dog crap out of me. So.
yeah, so the first thing is make a lead, and then call. Then you meet someone like myself, Eric, Fred, someone you want to connect with, and have them run it with you.
Okay.
And you know what? You're going to split it, whatever their terms are. Mine's 50-50.
Right now you got 100% of nothing,
Right.
based on that fear.
Right. So if you can at least start at, every new wholesaler, you got to start one thing at a time. Is how to get someone that might be motivated,
Okay.
The most
and then turn it
important-
over to one of us, and we'll see if they're motivated and try to make that lead. And then the next time you might be able to make the lead. The next time you might even be able to make the lead and then run the appointment.
Okay.
Or, so you just kind of eventually, you say, hit the road.
Here should be your biggest concern. When you go to the house, if you're going with Todd, do you have the ability to run faster than him? Because if something goes wrong, the person's left there, it's the one that's going to get hurt.
Gotcha. I can run pretty fast, so that's cool.
In my case, that's why I don't
So
go.
it sounds like the moral of the story is just to wear cleats. When you go to the appointments?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What there is you got to take the action.
Okay.
You don't have to be at risk. Put him at risk.
Okay.
And then you're not going to make as much money, but you're going to learn.
Okay, I like
Say,
this a lot
oh,
more. Just
what?
put Todd at risk. That's pretty much the,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Finding the leads is the hardest point because guys like you and
Hey,
a lot of other people. Oh, hey,
I'm the one in control. I'm the one with the leads.
And other people investing in houses. It's like trying to find that home for that price is really, really hard. Then not only that, I knew a guy that would buy 30, 40 houses, would fix them up, charge $400 rent, never pay the taxes on them, and they just end up right back in the system and keep going back to the same.
They're
thing.
stopping. That won't happen much longer. They're getting, But yeah, that happens. It happened. So there's so many ways to find leads. You just gotta find one or two ways and try to master one way of finding a lead first, and then once you have that figured out, then you might add another way.
Do you run into a lot of issues when someone looking to purchase a home, they've already had a realtor, and they still calling to see if somebody will purchase a home because the realtor can't get the house sold?
If that happens, I'm a realtor also. If they have a realtor working on it, I usually don't mess with it. Or I'll have someone that's not a realtor mess with
Who's
it.
not a realtor in the room?
Yeah, I have one of them.
Teach them how to say partner. Give it to them. or whatever.
And really, all that realtor wants is a commission, right? If they can't sell it, you know, I got that, remember that Southfield lead, Mata?
Yeah,
Tom.
He gave me a lead. I'm like, I jinxed it, you know, because I was so excited about it. I'm going there the next day, blah, blah, blah. The next day comes, he cancels. I reset it, then he cancels, he resets it, he makes up every excuse. Next thing I know, he listed it with the realtor. She listed it at 100 grand. I was in 40 grand or something like that. And he still texts me, will you do 95? Then it's 90. Just yesterday, 80. I told his realtor, because he had a realtor call me, I said, you're not gonna sell this for 100. There's no way. But, you know, he told me about the house, I know you're not going to. And then, oh, he told me you wanted to be your buyer. I said, no, I wanted to come out before you came out there. And so he's still trying, you know, we'll probably end up buying that house somehow. Yeah.
So this is your answer. You need to find somebody, if you don't like him, go to Dollars, find somebody that you can work with
Okay.
and start learning. Seriously,
Fine with me.
I'm not trying to.
That's actually what I came here for.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you covered this already, but when you're in a house and you're doing the appointment, how perfect do you have to be at everything that could possibly be wrong, possible mold, or I mean, how thorough are you with the taxes? At that particular time, you're trying to put that person under contract at that minute.
You're covered because you're having him fill out a seller's disclosure statement. So
Yeah.
by law, he has to tell you what's wrong with the house. Like he had termites, but on the seller disclosure, he says he didn't. Or he's got the tenants that were there ate the lead-based paint and they're suing him. But on the disclosure, he tells you everything's okay. I had that happen to me and then I got a suit brought against me and then I showed them my seller disclosure and they backed off everything. So it's a matter of all the paperwork and listen to the video we're giving you. If you get the paperwork filled out, you're fine. You know, it's where you don't. Like when I sold houses in Michigan, every house I sold, I disclosed that the basement leaks. In my opinion, all basements leak in Michigan, or I say may leak. And the reason I did that was because I'd been sued enough for leaky basements. So I just would give the disclosure. So we cover everything that we could think of and doing that. You know, I'm not saying you won't get sued because I've been sued on property and got judgments against me that I had sold 10 years previously. And the bailiff said he served us and he never did. And now all of a sudden my bank account's getting garnished. So there's stuff happens. Now we got all that reversed and we didn't even own the property. I had a property that the city of Pontiac issued a warrant for my arrest that was actually the current person that owned the property's issue. Now I got taken and fingerprinted and everything, and then I had to go get my record expunged because it wasn't true. But remember, I bought and sold 3,500 properties, so the odds of that happening to you are really minute, but you need to do the paperwork correctly, and that's what that video is about.
And I
And
think
if
a
you
lot,
do it right, then you'll be okay.
yeah, a lot of wholesalers don't do the lead base and the disclosures. And I was one of them for many years, so or not many years, for years. But I think it's so easy to do. It takes a second. You know, do it, because it'll protect you, so when you're selling it off, you don't have to think about it.
And that happened to me only once on the seller disclosure about the lead-based paint, you know? But it was enough that I was really thankful I had that.
And after they sign the contract, then you pull out the disclosures. You already got them to sign the contract, so they're gonna say, oh yeah, oh my gosh, I almost forgot.
So
We want to do this, this will protect you.
when you're sitting down to the table to negotiate, now you're brand new and you don't even know how to fill out the contract. But you kind of got your blueprint and you're working on figuring it out. So now you need to put him in the exact same position you're in. So you're going to hand him the lead-based paint disclosure, you're going to hand him all the
Seller disclosure.
seller disclosure. He has to fill all that out. So he's looking at that, scratching his head while you fill out the purchase agreement to get signed. You
And
know.
you never fill those out for them. They have to fill them out for themselves. Otherwise,
Yeah.
otherwise, they will say, I didn't fill it out, you filled it out.
Yeah, in the video, Maureen's got a ruler, and she's like banging it on her hand, so you remember that stuff. So it's a good video.
When you have the property under contract and you approach the investors, do you give them the opportunity to see the property ever, or is it like sight unseen or tenant occupied or?
No, you're gonna have, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna wanna see it, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's once in a while.
But now, how can you show it? You can video everything while you're there doing the deal, right? So now you've got a video, pictures.
Yeah, try to take 100 pictures. If you get video it, great. Let them know that you gotta get back inside, you know. You might need your roofer. I mean, you eventually wanna get to the point like Mark was at, where he's telling them he's not buying it, but, some people you can't do that to, though.
Yeah, you don't have enough
gotta-
gray hair yet to do
Yeah.
that.
So you say, I work, investors I
Jeff
work with
qualifies.
that actually, I'm here, that's my job, is to find the properties for them. One of them's in Florida, the other one's here, they're coming back in town, and I'm gonna need to have them come back through and look at the property, because they know a little bit more about, or whatever.
Does-
Whatever you gotta do to make it sell.
Do any of you guys have houses you're trying to sell right now? Okay, I'll make you a deal. I'll list the house with you. You can still go sell it, and if you sell it, you don't owe me any commission.
Okay.
But I'll put it on the MLS and it'll be raced to the Swift. And I'll get you the same numbers where you're at. Is that good?
That's good.
All right. We can do it tonight. You wanna do it tonight?
Do it tonight.
All right.
I have a question. The notary, do you need to take them with you?
No, you're gonna put them in the car and take them to the bank they deal with. They're gonna notarize if they're giving you a deed.
Okay.
If they've signed the purchase agreement, you've got the right to file a claim of interest. You don't have to worry about doing anything. You're the one that's gonna record the claim of interest later. You can go in front of a notary.
A notary's only if they're gonna deed the house to you right then and there. You go to a UPS store,
Yeah.
meet them at one of those FedEx or something.
Yeah.
You had a question?
Yes, I'm fairly new to this. Listening to you with the disclosure
Yeah,
thing, and what happened to you 10 years down the road.
yeah.
How do are you supposed to keep those disclosures for,
No,
what happens?
that was my claim of interest. It got recorded to county. So later, when they got ready to sell the house, they saw they had a claim of interest, and they saw that they had bought the house after the claim of interest was recorded, so they legitimately owed me the money on that. So, Fred, you had a question? Or you had a house you wanted to sell?
Yeah.
I'll do it with you.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
I have one more question.
Sure.
That if they have a mortgage, what about like the alienation clause in the mortgage? What happens if, they found out the property was transferred?
Oh, if they,
I'm taking it from somebody that said don't want her. They're gonna walk away, they're not gonna pay the mortgage, okay? So,
But
if
the
I'm taking
lender-
the mortgage, the lender's not gonna do anything, he should just thank me. I never had a problem with that.
Okay.
There's a due on sale that says that he can't sell it, they can start foreclosure if they want, but they've already started foreclosure in most cases.
When
Yeah.
John takes it and it's in foreclosure, he takes a mortgage payoff authorization for them to sign. And then when we sell it, I'll order the payoff because I'll have the authorization already. So that he takes that with him to sign.
Okay.
Yeah. If you listen to the video, we'll cover all that in there. I'm sorry, I can't do it in the amount of time I got tonight. So here's my proposal to you. I've got two proposals. Well, this is one, if you want to get the videos, you're going to have to go on and sign. Now, you can, it's going to allow you to have all the videos for 7 days, and then you just got to cancel, okay? Because you got to go onto our site to be able to get to them. What we've done is we've created all the videos that reply to everything we're doing tonight in one concise file. If you want to get an additional 30 days to keep them, then what I'm looking for is the ability to use your address to be able to get a map location that will not show your address on it. So I'm an internet marketer, so I might build it for brick repair or for used for buying junk cars and that, but I build maps all the time. And it might even be for real estate.
so he used my address and How long does it take? I forgot.
Like within 4 days, you'll get a
You'll
postcard.
Get a postcard, and then you just take a picture of it, send it to him, and
It's
then
got
he
a-
builds a location, for leads or
If
whatever.
you're a service-related business like heating, cooling, plumbing, you don't have to show your address because you go to the customer. Those are my customers. So I'm looking for addresses all the time. So if you want to get all, like 37 days worth of this stuff, then see Alex and raise your hand, Alex. And just sign up and you'll get it. So this is a step-by-step. We'll send you a video on how to do it. I've got a video.
So the video is only active in the Y for 7 to 37 days, depending on who give you additional information.
Yeah, you got
And
some,
then
yeah, but what
like,
happens
spy
is if you want,
dot.
you'd automatically join the network, which is $27 a month. We do 3 meetings a month. You get access to the past 1,000 meetings that we've had, and it's all got videos. All the forms we do are on the program, so, and you can cancel anytime you want. So that's what you have access to. So, and then another way you can get it, you can go to, I have a YouTube channel too that's got tons of videos on it that you can watch. But geared towards exactly doing the wholesaling. And you're also going to get what we charge people $100 to come to, is we did an all-day workshop on wholesaling. Like, it is really comprehensive. So it's like, probably, you have to watch it in chunks. I mean, it's a
lot of it.
it's a lot of information. But we really do give away the story.
Yep.
So, so I can, do you guys want to see the video on how to go sign up, or do you want us to send it to you? Or once you've done that, then you've got access to everything.
I'm assuming we'll get it on the email, or the email we get.
Yeah. Maureen, can we just send the video out and link then tomorrow? So
Yes.
because I'm trying to do some networking here and do it. And if you're interested in the 30 days, just see Alex and give him the address. And you can ask me about it too. So the PowerPoint also walks you through step by step on how to do it. Here's our next meeting. So like we do 3 meetings a month. So this one you guys get no charge, and it's going to be at Villa. And there's the address. It's on the PowerPoint. That's this Saturday.
And I'll give you a lead sheet you can keep, and my purchase agreement, things like that I use is different than, you can make them up yourself, but
His is different than mine. So yeah. It's one he's.
mine's a 2-page.
Mine actually has a spot for
It'll
deposit.
take you 3 minutes to fill out.
So, and then in Baker, we've got an attorney coming. He's also a title agent, very experienced. He goes to all the Renegade meetings. He's there, going to be there to answer questions. That's next Wednesday. Then in March, we're doing an event here, 4 experts to talk on wholesaling, landlording, find, fix, and flip. That's next month here. Then we got a probate attorney at Baker College on the 3rd Wednesday. And then these are a couple of good places if you're interested in getting real estate license. You do not want to go online to get a real estate training course. That is a mistake, because a lot of the ones online are geared for other states, and it's more complicated. You'll regret it. Michigan Real Estate Institute's Amir George. He has a really good track record. The other one is Middleton Real Estate. I think they're in Troy now. I don't know if we've listed them or not. And if I was a brand new investor, I'm part owner of another real estate company, and we have investor people that work for us. But I would put my license with Villa if I was doing this. And my wife's a real estate broker, so she puts, she has some deals that she's working through Villa on a co-broker thing. But the reason I would do that is because she has access to the BPOs, broker price opinions, REO properties, and she does ongoing training. And there's a whole network of people. You saw the number of people that held their hand up. So if you got value out of tonight, I hope you recommend this to somebody. If anybody's got any concerns or questions or any kind of dissatisfaction, please talk to me. Did you guys get value? Give me some feedback, because sometimes I don't know.
I thought it was actually some feedback.